most amount of, illness, anxieties, sickness. So, which part of the body do you think is that?
The mind. The
Wow.
mind.
Yes. Wow. First attempt, full marks. Yes. It is the mind that alone can generate a lot of illness. In fact, a lot of people, there is a lot of belief around the fact that our illness, before it is manifested in the body, starts in the mind. So, any kind of illness that we might experience, from small aches and pains to even things as serious as a cancer or a diabetes, is attributed to the mind. And so, that is something that, everywhere, every meditation or every thought process or has tried to contain or tried to help us to get in control of, because while it's we have healthy bodies, we don't know when it will go because of the garbage we are collecting in our mind or generating in the mind, right? So the fact that the mind is really powerful is, established. It can give us the most amount of suffering, injuries, sickness, but it also is equally capable of generating the most amount of peace and joy and gratitude also within us. It's got a dual purpose, a dual capability. But if we think about it, our brain is constantly active. Even when we are sleeping, it is constantly working. So when the brain is active and it is working while we are asleep, while we are awake, it is doing two things out of three things the most. So the first one is it lives in the past, keeps recycling our experiences. It keeps recycling events that we have gone through. It keeps recycling even our thoughts around what we should have said, what we did in those times, to a point where fiction and reality are so fused together that we can't even tell the difference. Was it something we thought of as an incident? Was it something that had really happened that caused us to be so upset or so angry? So that is the power of the mind, that, other than recalling it, it puts us through that experience time and again when we think of it. And the second one is it uses its creativity. So when it is using its creativity, what the mind is doing is it is generating a future for us, multiple futures for us. And it would be good, this is a great capability of a human mind that has not been discovered in any other species or animal, is the power of imagination. But what we do most of the time with our imagination is, not to create new inventions or ways to solve world problems or even our society problems. We're not using our mind and the imagination and capabilities that it has. Instead, we use it to worry. What is going to happen tomorrow? How is the world progressing? What will our children turn out into? So it is constantly creating negative futures for ourselves, negative situations for ourselves, instead of creating something positive, because it is capable of both. Right? The past experiences we've gone through, okay, but the future can be changed. Even in that, we are constantly generating worry for ourselves, anxiety for ourselves. And in these realities, the two realities that our mind creates, we are constantly shuttling. And we are living our lives between these two miseries generated by the experiences of our past and what can possibly happen in the future. And very rarely, what does the mind do? Very rarely does it live in the present. Just experience what is happening, just experiencing your breath, experiencing the air, the sounds. It's very rarely that we're able to bring our mind into just the present, constantly moving between past and future. So, how do we start focusing on the now? How do we even start training the mind to stay calm? And instead of generating so much of trouble for us, instead of generating sickness and worry and anger, how do we get our mind to generate a sense of peace or gratitude or joy? And for that, we have to understand the inputs from the mind. Now, the first input is external inputs. The external inputs are what? Through our five senses. So we're hearing things, we start generating thoughts around that. We see something, we are smelling something, tasting something, touching something. So as we use these experiences, these five senses of ours as inputs, the mind starts generating something from it. And the second and the harder one is generating what is going on inside, to control what is going on inside. How do we control our thoughts, our, the activity that is going on in the mind? So today what we are going to do is we are going to try two methods. One is to try to block out the external experiences, the external feelings and inputs that we have. And then once we have calmed ourselves down by blocking that out, we will start trying to block the inside out, which is far harder, takes much more effort. There are different ways that people have suggested in meditation to work on that. So today we will use one of those. Okay. So first, of course, we get our breath ready and our body ready for the meditation or that we are doing. Because if these aches and pains start, if this heart starts beating too fast and worrying, once more the mind will go in that direction. So let's just gently close our eyes. Keep your palms facing downwards on your thighs. Feel the pressure and the warmth from your palms on your legs. Just focus on that for a few seconds. You can keep your eyes closed. In complete silence, just feel your palms on your thighs or your knees. Palms have an infinite capacity to heal and to calm you down. You don't use it often enough. Feel the love and the healing that your own body can generate, being transferred from your palms into you. And slowly do a few neck movements. So as you take a deep breath in, turn your neck backwards, push your neck back, open your chest out. So you're able to experience more air, more willingness for experiences. Exhale and tuck your chin into your chest. You're unlocking your communication, the blocks that you have. Once more, inhale, turn your head back up. Feel yourself, your chest, your throat opening up. And as you exhale, slowly tuck your chin in. Good. Straighten your neck as you inhale. Drop your head to a side and rotate it from one shoulder to the other shoulder. Keep your eyes closed. Rotate your head halfway to the other shoulder and back. Try to feel your head on your shoulders, on your back. Feel the sensation of your hair, your head as you rotate it. Slowly straighten your neck and interlock your hands now. Inhaling, stretch up. Just lengthen your spine. Stretch up. Stretch your body up. Lengthen the spine. Straighten your elbows. Feel your spine straightening out. Feel all the nerves connecting with your body, opening out. Slowly open your palms. Roll your shoulders back and bring your hands down. We'll do this once more. Interlock your hands. And once more, stretch your spine up. Push your hands up and stretch your spine up. Open up your hands. Stretch up. And slowly exhaling, bring your hands down. Now we will start calming our breath down. So for that, you can place your left hand on your thigh, place your right hand on your chest. Keep your eyes closed and just feel your chest expanding as you inhale and falling as you exhale. Through your palms, try to feel your heartbeat. Calm your heart down. Transfer the love that you have, the healing that you have into your heart. Feel the weight and the warmth of your palm against your chest. Slowly bring your hand onto your navel and continue breathing. Feel your stomach expand as you inhale and contract as you exhale. The navel is a very important body part. It connects your entire nervous system, nerves of your body to the first thing that was formed before you became a human being in your mother's stomach. Healing the navel, calming the navel down is very important. Feel the love and protection that you felt when you were being created from a cell into a human being. The love that your mother would constantly transfer from her palm into her stomach. Slowly we will keep our hands down. Place it facing downwards on your thighs or knees. Feel the entire body now expanding as you inhale. Your chest, your shoulders, your abdomen expanding and receiving as you inhale. And as you exhale, slowly collapses. Once more, as you inhale, shoulders, chest, and abdomen expand. And as you exhale, the entire body collapses. The action of breathing is twofold. As you inhale, you receive grace, you receive blessings, you receive new life. And as you exhale, you learn to give back. Learn to empty yourself out. Return to the world. Never fear exhaling. Never fear emptying yourself out. Every time you exhale and you give back, you are also emptying your body of toxins, attachments, and illness. As we learn to receive, so must we give. Keep your eyes closed. Feel your palms generating even more warmth as you start focusing on your body and the healing power of your body. We will now slowly turn our focus inwards. Focus just on the sensation of your breath on your upper lip. It might seem easy, but it is almost impossible to keep your mind focused just on the sensation of your breath for even more than a minute. So let's try a minute at a time first, and then we will move to quietening the mind completely. First, let's start working on focusing the mind only on your breath. Coolness as it enters your nostrils, and the heat of it as it exhales or exits from your body. Breath is the gateway from the internal world to the external world. We must learn to calm it down, appreciate it, and to first focus on it before we start calming the mind down. For just 1 minute, keep your mind empty. Keep a gentle resolve that the only thing you will focus on in the next 1 minute, the only thing you will allow your mind to think of or experience in the next 1 minute is the sensation of your breath as it enters and exits your nostrils. We will start now in complete silence for the next 1 minute. We just about finished a minute. In complete silence, time goes by so slowly. You can feel every second passing by. For the next 1 minute now, from touch, we will turn our attention to sound. Only focus on the sounds that you can hear without attaching any emotion to it, without attaching any sensation or image. If there is no sound, your house is completely silent. Just listen to the fan or even your heartbeat if you can tune into your body. Just for 1 minute, we're going to pay all our attention to our ears and what we are hearing. We'll start the 1 minute now. We're done with a minute. And the last stage is to quieten the mind. So you imagine that you are sitting in a pool. Your head is fully submerged underwater, but you can breathe. You don't have a problem with breathing, you can breathe, but everything else is just blocked out. If you ever put your head underwater, you've noticed how suddenly every sound gets blocked out. Everything gets blocked out. So just imagine that you are underwater. There is no sound, no sensation, no thoughts, just your breathing and your mind. Stay calm, quieten the mind, quieten your heart, as if your mind is locked in a white void, not a sound, not even a drop, pin drop. No noises from your mind, just a complete silence in a white void, complete vacuum inside your mind. For the next 1 minute, just try to stay in this white void of complete silence and emptiness. For 1 minute, there will be no sounds from your mind, from your own voice inside your head. Just this white void, just this complete silence that you can go deeper and deeper into, traveling further and further into the light. This complete silence. That was just 1 minute of complete silence. How many times did we feel our mind getting restless? How many times did we feel that this was far more than a minute? Wondering if I've got locked off. Sounds coming, crowding into your mind. Just 1 minute of silence is so difficult. Every day we need to give ourselves and our minds just these 1 or 2 minutes of complete silence. And it can do wonders to your mind and your body. Just taking out a minute or two from your mind, telling your mind to stay quiet just for that minute or two is so difficult. Slowly bring your hand back onto your heart. The heart and the mind tends to get panicky and restless in complete silence. Slowly place your hand back on your heart. Bring your mind slowly out of the silence. Let it just feel your hand. Let it just experience the calmness and the peace that you gifted yourself today for the past 10 minutes. Slowly, you can open your eyes out now. Welcome yourself back into the world. You can bow down to yourself, join your hands and bow down to yourself, to your mind in gratitude, to your body, to your life. In immense gratitude for taking this time out today to heal yourself, and gently lift your head up and open your eyes out. Thank you everyone for this very peaceful, calming 20 minutes that we had and for participating. I wish you a very calm and peaceful day and a weekend. And please log in the evening for Clint's session of music. Thank you.
Thank you, Ina. Very nice, very calming session.
Thank you. Okay. See you.
See you. Bye.
Bye.